Hi everybody, today's file backup and recovery tip of the day is going to cover how to change the bandwidth usage for a particular computer or for an entire standard configuration. Now, because our file backup and recovery solution does the backups in a differential manner, the day-to-day backups generally are quite small, but in some situations users might be backing up a fair amount of data each day, and bandwidth usage may come into play. So to change the bandwidth usage, you have a couple options. You can change it on each computer, or you could change it as part of your standard configuration. So I'm going to start by showing you how to change a bandwidth usage for an entire configuration. So go to your backup configurations, click on standard configurations, and I'm going to click view and edit. And this is our standard configuration page, and if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you have this open settings page. So I'm going to do that. Now on the left hand side, this will be where you can control when the scans run, but on the right hand side is where we have our bandwidth usage, and we have a lot of flexibility on how you can update the bandwidth usage. You can do it on an individual day level by clicking on one of these. You can also select specific days and change them in mass. I'm going to just say that, let's say for example, I actually work on Saturdays and I don't want to be interfered. So right now you can see by default it's 100% across the board, but let's say I work from 8 to 5 on Saturday. If I click on that, you can change the bandwidth usage for the entire day, or you can say for a specific time range. So I'm going to say, you know what, I work on Saturdays between 8 and 5 p.m. Click this. I'm going to say instead of using 100%, I'm going to use 50%. Click save, and you can see now for Saturday, during the day now it's going to use less bandwidth. Again, you can change multiple days at once, you can change individual days. But by doing this, the amazing part is that this is part of our standard configuration. So any computer that's using the standard configuration will be updated with this new bandwidth usage schedule. Now, if you want to change the bandwidth usage on an individual computer, you can do that as well. If I just navigate to the computer I want to change it on, let's say for example this is my laptop. If you go into the computer or the edit computer configuration here on the computer detail page, scroll all the way to the bottom, same settings page, you can go in here and change it on the individual level. So I could go in here and say, you know what, for Monday through Friday, I'm going to change it so that it only uses 50% of my bandwidth between 8 and 5 p.m. Oops. Click save. And again, I only changed it for this particular computer. This was not my standard configuration, so this is a one-off situation, but it shows you how you can either change it through the standard configuration and change multiple computers at once, or you could go in here and set it on an individual computer level. So take advantage of the bandwidth usage and bandwidth throttling features. Really great feature of the file backup recovery product suite.